Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? So listen, I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, as well as over here on Instagram, and I am going to be doing some live book reviews, and so I'm trying to multi-do it together. So let me see. I'm probably going to, just so I can be able to see what's going on. Let me lift it up just a little bit. I'm going to open up the screen so y'all can see. But before I do get into that, let me just tell everybody again, hello, how y'all doing? Taria Vision of I, and I work specifically with speakers, coaches, and those in the network marketing space. And I show you guys how to write books that can produce $10,000 per month, week, or day. So I'm looking to work with individuals who most definitely want to be able to take, sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I was broadcasting live, that I want to help individuals to take their books to the next level. And so I get a lot of books in because people want me to review their books. And so the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about, or be able to get into before we do these reviews, what I do when I do these book reviews is I'm checking to see if this book is set up to sell. 80% of authors make less than $10,000 a year with their books. And the first reason why is because their book ain't even set up to sell. So when someone sends me their book to review, what I'm looking for, number one, is what is the promise? I'm paying attention to the cover, to the back cover, as well as the interior content. Because there's three things that people look at when they make a decision to buy. The first thing is they're looking at the cover. They want to know what is the promise that the book is making. So they want to see, okay, what is the promise? Okay, cool. If it connects to them, they're going to flip it over to the back to want to find something really quick, like what is this book going to help them with? This is actually my book, just in case y'all didn't realize. But, you know, how's this book going to help them? How does it connect to them? And then the third thing most people do is they flip through the book because they want to see, like, what does it look like? And subconsciously, what they're really looking for, does this look like it's an easy read? I'm just going to be transparent. So with that stated, y'all, I got a ton of books, and I'm going to try to get through all of these books in under an hour. So this is going to be a long broadcast. Actually, I'm going to try to do it faster than an hour, but yeah, so I got a lot and I'm going to go straight through it. Also want to shout out creative thinking. Okay, so I'll make sure for the YouTube video that I do put the replay or put the tag of creative thinking. This is one of our graduates of our 3-day boot camp, and Teach, Pray, Love. Shout out to my girl, Teach, Pray, Love, and I will tag her as well in the YouTube replay. Okay. All right. So the first thing is I'm going to review 2 books that I received at some events. Sometimes when I do events, people give me books. And so, you know, I try to remember to do the broadcast, but sometimes I do forget. Hey, what's going on? Pure Nell. I hope I said that right. And for anybody watching on any other broadcast, I hope we're broadcasting. Let me just double check and make sure. Let me make sure, child, because I might be thinking I'm broadcasting and I ain't even broadcasting. Let's see. Yeah, we should be broadcasting. I think we are. Yeah, we're live. Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to review these first 2 books that I received at events that I went to. The first is going to be, this is going to be the first one, and it's called Tripping Over Canvases. I know on Instagram it's kind of backwards, but Tripping Over Canvases, and it says how to become a successful artpreneur. I definitely like that. I don't know. Hopefully you've trademarked the word artpreneur, y'all. So a lot of people use the words out here freely. And so I'm just going to encourage you guys, make sure that, you know, when you use something like that, that's very special, that you are trademarking these things. It says a step-by-step booklet for you to get from hobbyist to professional creative. So that is right here what it says, right? Okay. You said I was close on your name. Okay. Purnell. Right. All right. So anyway, so the first thing, the title itself is a pretty dope title. I do kind of like it, especially for anybody who is in the art space. I'm sure many artists want to be able to know how to be successful as an artpreneur. So I think that title is great. And even the cover itself, like the design is really, really nice. I mean, it looks very artsy. Now this subtitle, I would probably make that a little bit bigger. It doesn't need to be so small. Would like spread it out, you know, across the top of the book. And then let's go to the back. Now, I'm going to tell you the first mistake that most people make on the back cover is they write their whole biography on the back. And people really don't want to know the biography of you, really. They really want to know instantly, like, okay, what's more that this book is going to help me with? So I'm always like, listen, you can still put a little bit of your bio on the back, but really you need to be like connecting to that potential client, customer, or reader, right? So on the back, it does say it has his picture. So this is his picture, the author. Professional picture. I just wish you wasn't cut off, but I guess that's the artsy thing. I think you're doing it because of the art look, right? Cool. And it says this book is a mentor that will keep you at all times. Now, what I will tell you is this. It looks good, but do you see how like this back cover is just all one paragraph, is all one color? It just really is like a lot. And so the difference, and one of the things that I'm always sharing with back covers, is you really want your covers to kind of stand out. You see this? So you see, like if you look at my cover and you look at this cover, like I have bullet points, I have colors in the words, so that stuff will pop out. So I would even do that. And because this is like an artsy book, like you got some open real estate right here, like I would even add like some pictures or something, you know, make it look nice and pop. But I would definitely figure out areas in your paragraph that you can have words to pop out, some bullet points, stuff like that. But I mean, it starts off with, it says this is a mentor that can help you with all the times not have to worry about whether or not you're bothersome or asking silly questions. This book covers launching or finally making your creative and official business and go from business. I would first start off with, like, you know, I always like to call them qualifier questions on the back, but you're really kind of trying to connect, like, what is the challenge that, you know, a person who wants to go from just being an artist to becoming an artpreneur. And so, you know, maybe connect with some of those challenges right off the back so that this does interest the person. Now, when I open it up and I flip it open, this is good. Definitely professionally done. The formatting work is professional. Very good. This is so important because with the when you want to be selling some stuff, y'all, I'm telling you, I done seen some insides of books, child, and they be looking like somebody, I don't know who formatted the book. So this right here, I can tell that you definitely put some work into the formatting. Again, I just want to make sure though, y'all, because I feel like I'm not broadcasting, but you know, whatever, it's being recorded. So the formatting looks very, very good. This looks professionally done. The font of it looks really, really good. It also, one thing I can say is that it makes me feel like, you know, this is going to be a nice read. It's comfortable to the eye. So yeah, I just want to give you kudos on this. Again, you definitely did your thing with the formatting of this book. So great job. Yeah. So the only thing, I guess the only update that I would ask or that I would give you, number one, is this second subtitle. While I love using subtitles, I would make this a little bit stretch all the way across the cover. And then I would definitely break this up. You want to break this back cover up so certain things pop up and connect to that person. All right, here's the next book by, and this book was written by Dante Muse. Dante Muse, so shout out to Dante Muse who wrote this book. And by the way, when you guys send me books, please do not write my name in it because I'm going to start donating them, y'all. I got a lot of books and I promise you I'm not going to be keeping them all. I'm going to donate them to some nonprofit organizations that need your stuff, and you never know who might read it. So the next book is by Sheena Robinson. Sheena Robinson. And so here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Now, her title is Financial Parenthood, The Keys to Raising a Rich Kid. I like that. I definitely like that. I love that idea. Now, looking at the cover itself, I love the picture of her in the front with the key and stuff like that. One thing that I would say, that just looking at the cover, I mean, it does look great. I would love, though, to have seen your picture kind of like a little bit more finished. You look beautiful, though, Queen. You definitely look beautiful in this. But what I mean by finished is like, so like one of the things, for example, like with my design team, like we're doing a front cover of one of our clients where her picture is on the front, but I'm actually making sure that her picture itself is finished. And what I mean by that, damn, I should have put my phone on whatchamacallit. What I mean by finished is that they do some special airbrushing so it actually blends in with the cover, okay? And so just looking at it, I mean, it doesn't look extremely bad. I'm not saying it looks bad, but I would have loved to see this be a little bit more finished. And so the great thing, Sheena, is if you do have the PSD file of this cover, you can always hire someone to actually airbrush or finish out your picture so that it blends in with the cover and it looks just a little bit more professional. But this is definitely very, very nice. And I love the title, Financial Parenthood, the Keys to Raising a Rich Kid. That's going to catch parents that really want to do it. Now, the back cover. Okay, she might have been through one of my programs. All right, the back cover, it starts off with what I like to call qualifier questions. Yes, ma'am. Very good, very good. It says, want to create a money genius. Ooh, I love it. It says, want to set your child up for wealth starting from birth. Yes. Want to plant wealth. Like this is what I'm talking about right here. These qualifier questions, you want to get the person, when they look at the back cover, they get into what is called the yes mode. Like, yes, yes, yes. Like them first two questions that you put right here, I'm already like, okay, I'm ready to go. I don't need to ask nothing else. So yeah, she said, if you answer yes to any of these questions, the Financial Parenthood is a must read. Learn the key principles that will help empower, educate, and elevate your, this all you need, boo. That's it. And then she got a short bio on the back. Listen, y'all hear me? This right here, this is how you do the back cover right here. This is a perfect example of a back cover. And if y'all want to know where to get the book now, let me add that in. So ladies and gents, when you got this real estate right here, I want you to remember this and remember this always. So like, just like how I'm talking about this book on live, what if somebody picks your book up and they don't really have a long time, but they like, oh, this sounds like a great book. Ladies and gents, you must always have some kind of source of contact on here, a website. And it should be the website to the book. Does that make sense? So that, because you got people already like, how can I make a purchase of this book? So now I have to go in and search for it. And you don't want to do that. Don't make it hard. So always, always, always have a website on the back cover, or at least have your social media. I always have my social media on my back cover right here. It says free masterclass 10K book, and then Vision Avant. I just put Vision Avant because I put the @ and Vision Avant because that's my social media on everything, right? So you want to make sure that on your book you have some sort of website as well as social media. So just in case somebody sees your book and they're like, how can I, I'm trying to grab a copy. You know what I'm saying? So now, anyway, so we're going to open this baby up. And again, this is also professionally done. Sheena did not hold any expenses on the interior design. Okay, look at this, y'all. This is nice. Yes, ma'am. She's got the chapters at the top. She's got some nice graphics inside. It's the foundation. It's like the formatting for me. And look how she starts her chapters, or she has quotes and stuff like this with the nice little key. You know what I'm saying? This is the key, right? So this is definitely very nicely done. Kudos, Sheena. I know she spent money on this. She was not being cheap when it came to her formatting, because some of us, that's what we do, child. This is how her chapters start. It looks really, really good. Let me see. Can y'all see? Okay, there we go. It looks really, really good. So Sheena, yeah, if I was to look at this, only thing that I would ask is just, this cover. I want you to finish this picture, hire someone to make it like more finished so it blends in better because it looks great. And then, of course, please add your contact details. But Sheena, this right here is good. Like, somebody sees this book, they're going to want to buy it. I know they are. All right, so let's get in some of these packages, Chad. I got some packages. So this one is coming from Behind the Mirror. And by the way, she sent me 2 packages. By the way, I love this packaging. This packaging is so cute. And if you guys need to know where you can actually find some really nice packaging, if you go to Uline, U-L-I-N-E. Uline is a place you can go to get free, not free, I'm tripping. You can get packaging, but they'll ship it to you fast, like next day. And they got all types of colors. I go to Uline and I like black packaging. But anyway, so she sent me this extra package that has like some stuff in here. Of course, more than likely, you would probably include this with the book, I'm assuming. But it has her business cards and then this mirror. It looked like it broke though, like a part of it broke, but it's a cute little mirror that came in the packaging, right? Okay. And of course, her thing is called Behind the Mirror. Oh, and then there's this. I don't know what this is. Oh, is this like a magnet? I think it's like a magnet. It's a little magnet. It's a little magnet. Sorry, y'all. My phone is about to die. I probably need to charge it up. Let me plug it in real quick, hopefully. So we don't die over here. Okay, so here's the actual book itself. So let's get into it. I'm excited to grab it. I did kind of start opening this one up because it's bubble packaging. All right, girl. Let me see. You guys want nothing here? Okay, she sent me a nice little card. Oh, I see what this is. This is cute. These little things. They're like little bookmarks. Oh, this is cute. That's a cute little bookmark. I guess that's what it is, right? See, look, watch. Make it like a little bookmark. So she read this and oh, wait a minute. I gotta read this. Shut your mouth, girl. It says I don't know what it all says. I just saw a number on here, so I'm about to read it. Okay, real quick. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. It says, my name is Tisha Long Williams, and I wanted to thank you for taking the time to review my book and give any feedback. I published my book February 27th, and so far I've sold 525 books. But of course, I want to sell more. I've added discount cards, book cards, and a mirror to reflect as part of the purchase when ordering to my website. Okay, so let me tell you this. 525 books. Girl, congratulations. That is so awesome. However, I want y'all to think about it like this. The biggest mistake, I got some glue on my nail. The biggest mistake that authors make is they write books to sell books. And Queen, if you're only focusing on selling the book, we're leaving a lot of money on the table. 525 books. I want everybody to think about it like this. Now, I haven't had a chance to review the book yet, but in my mind, hopefully you wrote this book to leverage it to have something else. And I also believe if you give somebody some really good value, it's a big disservice to not offer them something else because people respect what they pay for. Period. Okay. We're not going to go into the whole conversation about having programs or products and services, but whatever this is, I would figure out a way to have other streams of income. Now, the way I look at it is like this, and this is all it's a numbers game. 20 to 30% of the people who actually buy your book, if you have a good follow-up system, this is why having a CRM is so important, you're going to be able to upsell them to another product or service. Let's just use the number of, I'll start off at a price point of $497. So let me pull up a calculator real quick just so that we can calculate this number for y'all. So if we're talking about 525 books, okay, she has sold 525 books. We'll lowball it at 20%. So only 20% of them, that's 105 people. If we then had a program that was priced, or a product or a service priced at $497, that's 100. I'll just take 100 and multiply that by 497. That is now, which that's easy to remember, $497,000. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. No, $49,000. I was about to say, wait a minute. That is $49,000. That is almost $50,000. And so you already got the people who purchased the book. And so where we mess up authors is we just trying to keep selling more books. It is very difficult to make $1 million selling books versus leveraging a book to $1 million. Does that make sense, y'all? Hopefully that makes sense. And so I'm telling you, Queen, if you've already sold 500, you need to be focusing on those clients, those customers that bought your book, and focus on converting them into clients. Now, let's go ahead and look at her cover. Okay, so the cover is really, really nice. I could tell that she went and had a picture done, and it's titled Behind the Mirror, 26 Extraordinary Journeys, and then Tisha Loving Williams. So here is the cover. Now, I'm going to be honest, y'all. Y'all know I'm going to keep it all the way real, right? So when I read this title, and I specifically teach in the space of how-to instructional based, right? Behind the Mirror, 26 Extraordinary Journeys. I'm assuming that this must be some stories of people who've gone through something. I don't know, right? That's the assumption. And the key is when we have a title, y'all, you want to make sure that your cover, the front cover, tells that person exactly what this is about. You don't want them to try to have to figure it out, because 9 times out of 10, if they have to figure it out, they don't want the book, right? So, you know, even if I added in additional subchapters where it says 26 extraordinary journeys, but like of what? 26 extraordinary journeys of people who overcame, you know, some of the most, you know, challenging times and how they did it, something like that. I think, you know, just being a little bit more specific in that subtitle would be really, really dope, right? So that's one thing that I would add, okay? Now, on the back cover, it says, I am my sister's keeper, and there's a picture, right? A picture, I assume this is the back of a woman, just assuming, I don't know. And then it has all these words: divorce, abuse, losing a parent. So because I'm in the book world, I'm assuming, and I do a lot of collaboration projects, I'm assuming that what you're saying is these are some of the things that the people dealt with. But see, I shouldn't have to assume. We want to make sure it is clearly said. So, like, I can give you an example of collaboration books that I do too. So here's one right here. And on the back cover, this is also a collaboration book, very similar, but on the back cover, I still have a breakdown that gives that potential reader or client a full idea of what is this book about. So this is a book for women in MLM, right? And on the back, they say 82% of women who make over more than $100,000 a year do it in the MLM industry. They also say the MLM, so So I'm breaking down what this book is about so that I can give that person some understanding. So this is some great real estate right here. I would not, and then it says, I am my sister's keeper. I don't know necessarily if this is another title or what, but I would definitely encourage you, you know, while this is nice, but I don't know if this is even needed. I'm assuming she must be looking at the mirror, but even if you made this look like, I mean, like I could see this and tell that it's kind of like a mirror, but I would even maybe make this smaller and then have some kind of context to tell the people what this book is about, because then that will give them a better clarification on, oh yes, I want to get this book, without having to assume, right? Now I'm going to flip it open and look to see what's going on. And it looks like, yes, this is like a collaboration book. Now, I'm going to just give you some additional tips. So just quickly looking at this, because this is a collaboration book, I see that you titled everybody by journey. The challenge with that, especially in, I don't know if these people paid to be in the book, is people don't know what that chapter is about or who that person is. Just a little additional tip that I would add, where you got the journey, like journey, I'll show y'all what it says. So this is how the chapter starts, with the picture of the person, beautiful pictures, and it says journey 6. I would even maybe add a title to that, or like, what was it that that person overcame? And then make sure that in the table of contents, which this does not have a table of contents, I would even have in the table of contents, you know, journey 5, how I overcame XYZ. Journey 6, how I pushed through divorce. So now when somebody buys it, they go through the table of contents, they can go straight to the chapter that they best identify with, okay? So that's one tip. This does not have a table of contents, which I definitely recommend adding to it. I can tell, though, that this also was definitely professionally done. You don't have like the titles and stuff at the top, which is fine. It doesn't always have to be. But this is definitely a nice professionally done formatted book. I would just make sure that I would add in for the titles of each person's chapter, like what that person overcame, so that people are able to know like what this chapter is about. And so that's just a little additional tip. But again, great. Again, I need to have a more definite understanding of what this is about. Journeys of what? Is this a collaboration book? Is this different people? I'm assuming that, but that's only because I do this, right? So, and then of course this right here, I would have a little bit more explanation, some content, some words, just to break it down. Doesn't got to be a lot, but you know, make sure that you take advantage of this back cover. All right. What is a collaboration book? So people call them anthologies, but I call them collaboration books, because collaboration books are basically a collaboration of people that come together to contribute a chapter. But some people call them anthologies. I call them collaboration. Okay, so next book is from Libby. Libby sent me her book in the mail. All right. So let's see here. All right. Oh, and never mind. This is one of my clients, Libby. This is Robin Libby, who's got her book launch coming up. So shout out to Robin. I won't really go into detail of reviewing it because she already came through our program, but I'll let y'all see the book cover. Oh, this is cute, Robin. So Robin is a professional makeup artist, and she wants to, of course, help more women to be confident and with their makeup. And so she sent me some cute little makeup here. Boom. And then this is the card that she sent me. Thank you again. I could say that every day and closes my book. And a Cara brush and their HD press powder. Okay, let me try it real quick. Let me try a little press powder, girl. Let me see. Ooh, can't open it up. Ooh, now you know what's smart about this? She could create like a program. So I always talk about how you can have your books to build multiple streams of income, right? Now I can't get this thing out of here, Robin. But listen, you can build your books to create multiple streams. So she's a professional makeup artist, and she sent this sample. What I would do is I would reach out, and I'm sure she probably already has, but I would reach out to some of these makeup companies and get them to donate samples that I can include with every book order that comes in. Get that shine up off you, girl. I see you. Anyway, so this is another stream. And then what would happen is, let's just say that the person decides they want to buy some of this makeup. She could be able to provide in the book. She could talk about having, makeup and stuff like that, and giving them like a special link to go to where she created an affiliate with them. Now she can build multiple streams of income with that. So anyways, this is the book cover that we designed. Look at this. It's called Lights, Camera, Action. And it's titled 7 Beauty Secrets to On-Camera Confidence. So 7 Beauty Secrets to On... Isn't this a nice cover? Yes, we created it. Okay. And so then she has, I open my hands and let love in. Today I let go and let loose. Let loose, pow in. I think that's what that says. So anyways, Robin actually has her launch / conference coming up. So y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned. And of course it was professionally done. I want y'all to look at the back cover though. The back cover, it starts off with the qualifier questions. It has her contact details. It's got a short bio, but it pops out so that it can connect directly to you guys. So of course, I'm not going to really critique this, but this is one of the books that we created in our book camps. Yes. Okay, wait a minute. And she was able to get her book done in 3 days. The content, that is, get it done. Okay, so congratulations. And again, yes, Robin has her camp coming up soon. All right. This is Kufu Enterprises out of Virginia, Henrico. All right. Okay. So here's the front cover. And it says Malik's first job, financial principles for teens. Okay. And then, all right, illustrated by Natasha Payne. And this is for teens. So we can already tell financial literacy or financial principles for teens. Definitely cool. And that's dope that they use the illustration. Excuse me. Lord, bless me. Okay, so he dropped his business cards in here. So the title says Malik's first job, financial principles for teens. Okay. Mr. Solomon's Sneaker Shop. So I'm wondering, is this like a storybook? Okay, because the first thing I'm looking at is Malik's first job. I believe this is a storybook. So y'all know I don't really necessarily critique storybooks, but I'll still look at it anyways. I critique how-to instructional based books. Now, if you plan on leveraging this, of course, to create a course or a workshop or get booked to speak at schools, definitely. Now, the back cover. So we got the front cover, right? The back cover, this goes back into, again, what I talk about in regards to utilizing this real estate the most. Number one, no shade, Curran King, my brother. This picture, it looks angry. If I could be very transparent. You look a little angry right here. You're handsome man. You see him, he's handsome. But it doesn't look very inviting to me for someone that's teaching financial literacy to teens. Also, I personally would recommend. I mean, I like the outfit because it is more like urban and hip or young for teens. But I would like to see you like with a more full body picture, and like in a professional studio type stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And looking, I don't know. Yeah. I would say smile if you can. You got to smile. You got to, because if you want schools, especially if you want to leverage this book to speak in schools, like you want to look inviting. And if I could be honest, y'all, as black folks, we already look angry. So, do your best to try to be, appealing. And so I would first say that. Let's do another picture. I would even encourage you to maybe have a nice picture, full body if you can. I can see that, a nice full body professional picture. You know what I'm saying? Where we can have your whole body in there, okay? Next thing is the bio on the back. So remember, a lot of times we think that the back cover, we're supposed to put our long bio. And yes, I'm going to be honest. Yes, there are some books that do it. But guys, when we are trying to build our name and build our credibility in this space, you want to use this to really sell this book and sell the value that this book is giving, right? So I would, again, start off with some qualifier questions. Who is this book for? Is this for teens, or is this for parents? Like, I don't know. Are you giving this to parents so that their teens can read it? Or you know what I mean? So start off with those qualifier questions. And then, of course, you want to share like what this book is about, because I still don't know. I'm just kind of assuming that this is a story book because it's titled Malik's First Job. Even if financial principles for teens, I might even add, if this is a story, I would add a subtitle that would say, 7 secrets of how Malik was able to land his job and financial something for teens, right? So anyway, so I'm going to go into this. And everybody so far has been bringing me some really nice formatted stuff, but it's definitely professionally done as far as the formatting work. Very good. And I see you got the illustrations and stuff like that. But again, the key is when somebody looks at the cover, they first, I would probably still flip it over, like seeing Malik's First Job, financial principles for teens. But then when I flip it over to here, I only see really about your biography. Young Malik is going, okay. That's what this, okay, so it says young Malik is going on his first job interview at a local sneaker store owned by, okay, I see what you did here. My bad. I was wrong. All right. He also believes he's prepared to, Malik soon realizes he needs some guidance, and da-da-da-da. Okay, I would definitely then, if you're going to have your picture don't need to be here, we need to have a picture of Malik and have some breakdowns of what this is about, and then you can have a smaller picture of you and then a breakdown, right? So I didn't even read it. Because, I mean, when I look at it, I would just assume. Also, I would love for the font to be a little bit different, only because, or maybe this color or something. I like the color because I know you want to connect with teens, but I just feel like the font, based on like how great the inside looks, I would like the font to be kind of similar as well. But yeah, so my bad. Definitely, this was a book synopsis. You don't need to really put book synopsis, but I would say, I would even still start off with the qualifier questions. Hey, would you like to know what it takes to have a job? Well, let me introduce you to Malik. Something like that. And then, of course, nice picture of Malik. The formatting does look great, and it does look like it's going to be an easy read, which is definitely important. And it also looks like you might be able to teach from this book, which is really, really cool, current, because you want to be able to, especially with schools, you want to be able to teach from this book, right? So I can see this being like a educational tool that you can go into the schools and teach on each chapter, because like, look at Curran. He has some breakdowns, some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see you, bro. Yeah, because look, chapters says create a source of income, pay yourself first, discipline spending, invest. So he could teach from this, especially if this is for teens. But I definitely want you to call it out more and give us more specifics as to why a teen should read this, or as to why a parent should have their teens to read this. And there's Curran right there. Curran, fill up. Oh, another thing, back to what I was saying as well, guys. Make sure always have your website on your book, website on the back cover, as well as your social media. So just in case someone sees this book and they want it, but this is not their copy, they can click boop, take a picture so they can buy more copies, right? So make sure you always do that. All right. Great job, Curran. Yeah. Handsome man, sir. But you gotta look a little bit happier. You look a little, you know what I'm saying? All right. You know I love you, I love you. All right. So this is coming from, Jay Risa. So Jay Risa is a part of our 6-month mastermind program. So I'm not going to actually review this live because she invested to have a private session. So she's a part of our higher program where we create some really, really cool stuff. So I am going to make sure I talk to her later. But this is her book. I won't review it on here because she actually invested for private coaching. Okay, so this is Jay Risa. Sass, my girl Jay Risa. And y'all, as y'all can see, this is actually a workbook styled book. All right. Okay, so let's go into the next and final one. What time is it? 5:36. Awesome. Again, if you guys want me to review your books, you can ship a physical copy. Do you know somebody gonna send me a link to buy their book and then to review it? I say people in the audacity. Okay, so this is from, I don't know what that says. So we'll read it when we open it up. Oh, never mind. Never mind. This is another book. Listen, y'all, I got so many books in the mail. I don't know who's coming from. This is a book we did. And so I'll finish it off with this. This is a book with none other than Sunshine Anderson. And her book is called One Hit Wonder, 7 Steps to Reinvent Yourself. So as y'all can see, we actually designed this cover as well. If you look on the back cover, just like I talk about all the time, we start off with the qualifier questions. We have it broken down and bulletized. We make it catch out. And then most important, we have the website where you can purchase a copy of the book as well as her social media. So yeah, so this is actually a very nice book. Let me show you how it looks on the inside. You see, we formatted it. Very nice and professional. And because everybody knows Sunshine for being the musical genius that she is, we started her chapters off a little bit different. Look how we did her chapters. You see, it's got the musical notes. I don't know if y'all can see the musical notes. It's real pretty. And I had the microphone. And so we wanted it to look really nice like that. So yeah, so great book. It's not a very long book either, though, just so y'all know. But guess what? We still sell this book for $20. So a lot of times people look at books and they say, well, how long should a book be? It should be as long as the value needs to be. So when a lot of times people always ask me like length of books and word count, I don't really like to focus too much on that, because sometimes when you do that, what happens is you then start putting a whole lot of filler words and stuff that don't nobody need or don't nobody want to read. Guys, we live in a microwave society. So today more than ever, you want to make sure, guys, that you are putting that information straight to it, like getting them the value right away. We don't need no additional extra fluff. So yes, this is her book, and she sells this book for $20. It's an incredible book. And if y'all want to know, I am sunshineanderson.com. That's her website. All right. Okay. So anyways, let me see. I don't think nobody was I thought somebody left a comment, but yeah. So anyways, professionally formatted, as you can see again. Very nice. Very nice. All right, y'all. Well, listen, if you want me to review your book, you can just simply ship it in. I felt like I had some more somewhere, but if I do, I'll find them and I'll make sure to do another review. But my address is P.O. Box 542195 Houston 77254. P.O. Box 542195 Houston, Texas. I'm going to put it on the screen for those of you watching on the computer, or like on YouTube or whatever, Instagram. All right, so that is, I need to add a little background so y'all can see it. P.O. Box with those on Instagram, 542195 Houston, Texas. Let me put it on the screen as well so y'all can see it. There we go. Hold on, y'all. All right, there it is. So P.O. Box 542195 Houston, Texas, 77254. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a privilege and a pleasure. I hope that you guys enjoyed the review. Shout out to all of you guys that did ship your books to me. By the way, let me tell you something. For those of you who did write the book, y'all do know 97% of the population that wants to write a book, they never will. So the fact that you actually got it done, I'm extremely proud of you. Extremely proud. And now sometimes all it takes is every now and then just tweaking it just a little bit to taking it to the next level. But the next thing that I need us authors to focus on, it's not just about selling the book. I want you to think about how can you leverage the book. And this is where I separate myself from many publishers, because we're not just trying to have you with a book. You know, a lot of times publishing companies, all they want to do is get you to get a book out. We want you to have a tool that can be leveraged to build multiple streams of income. Okay. And so you got to think about your book as a tool that leads people into the next steps. Y'all, you got a young lady selling 525 copies of a book. There should have definitely been some kind of follow-up system so that you can easily convert 20 to 30% of those 500 book orders into the next product, service, or whatever that's going to be. All right. So I want you guys to be thinking about that. I do have a one-day event that's coming up very soon, but I got to figure out the date. So I'm not going to tell y'all to register for that yet. And then also for those of you who did not know, I got a brand new book that's coming out. It's called the 10K book. The 10K book. My mission is to help more than 1,000 authors this year earn over $10,000 a month, week, or day. And if you would like to be able to pre-order the book, the first 100 to pre-order the book actually get to be in the book. I'm going to mention you in the book for no additional charge. So you don't have to pay anything to be mentioned in the book forever. The link for that is real easy. It's the 10K book. I don't know what the link is, child. I forgot what the link was. I emailed it out to everybody. Let me see if I can find it, child. The 10K, actually, it's on my YouTube. If you go to my YouTube, I put it on my YouTube. 10K Bookpreneur. No, that's not it. It's the 10K. I can't think of the name of it. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me get y'all. Okay, yeah. The 10K Bookpreneur.com. Okay, Bookpreneur. The 10K Bookpreneur. So that's BOOKPRENEUR. If you pre-order the book for $20, you will be included in the book for free. There's no additional charge to be listed. So go and pre-order the first 100 guys, or when we get to next week, because I'm not going to be pre-ordering this book or pre-selling this book for a long time. I ain't got that kind of time. We got a lot of things to do. All right, y'all. We all have a wonderful day. God bless you. I hope you guys enjoyed this live book review. Send me your books in the mail. Send me your books in the mail, and I'll review your book live on social media too. Deuces.